Well then, it's the first time I can say that a Pokemon mobile game has actually listened to the community. It's first time for everything, right? Yeah, I know I'm a little late with this video. A lot of news sources and other YouTubers have already posted about this, but the unfortunate thing is that it came out around the time I had to start working, and of course, the end of the work week. Oh well. So I'm a little late to the party, but I will give my own opinion on this whole thing. But Pokemon TCG Pocket, I've already praised several times for being probably one of the better mobile games out there that the Pokemon Company has produced. But there was a couple of glaring issues I've had. One being the power creep, which is not as bad as I once thought. There are actually some builds that some YouTubers and other creators have brought up to my attention that have actually made some older cards, like I think Onyx and Brock, for example, is a great example, more viable. So, and I do appreciate all of the experimentation and a lot of the creativity that goes behind some of these communities, and they've created a lot of different decks. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the other big flaw that I made a whole video on, the trading system. Yes, the trading system was so horrible that I honestly thought that it needed a complete overhaul. And, to my surprise, the one thing I said that they should change is actually changing. Let's get into it, shall we? I have a phone here. I don't normally read text off of my phone, but you know what? This is important information. Here we go. Trading feature update. The removal of trade tokens. I'm legit shocked that I actually read that. I honestly thought that you guys would not do that. But let's read the entire thing. Trade tokens will be completely removed, and players will no longer need to exchange cards to obtain the currency required for trading. Which honestly is good, because me trying to break down 5 EX cards to trade was atrocious. Instead, trading cards of 3 diamond, 4 diamond, and 1 star rarity will now require shine dust. Highly agree with that. I think I mentioned that in my last video, or if I didn't, then I probably should have, but I was thinking of it. I have over 100,000 shine dust in the game, and I don't give a crap about flare. So you know what? That will actually put that shine dust to good use. And it gives me the incentive to actually try to grind wins in some of the PvP events, because it gives almost 4,000 shine dust per event. So with that, getting duplicate cards, it doesn't want me to bang my head against the wall, because at least it gives shine dust to have some value. And this includes the 1 and 2 diamond cards, because you can't break those down for tokens, but you can get shine dust for them. So at least it fixes that problem. So it says here, when you open a booster pack, you get shine dust if you get duplicates. That's basically the subsection of that. Currently, shine dust is also required to obtain flare, so we are looking into increasing the amount offered, since it will be also needed for trading. Altogether, this change should allow you to trade more cards than you could before this update. Thank you. For real. Honestly, I don't think, in my opinion, giving more shine dust is necessary, but I'm not complaining if you do it. Me personally, I don't use shine dust because I don't care about cosmetic or little sparkles on cards or whatever, or a little boop animation when you play a card. That's just me, though. I'm one of probably the few people that play Fortnite in the default skin. Yeah, fight me. I don't care. I'll do it because I don't care about cosmetics. But I know a lot of other people probably do care about it. So, and I've actually battled against people that have some of the highest grade cosmetics for their cards. So yeah, it makes sense. So this change will help them out the most. Trade tokens you currently own will be converted to shine dust when the item is removed from the game. Alright, so if you hoard them, then at least you don't miss out on that, so you don't have to use them all before the update, so that's a plus. There are no changes in how 1 diamond and 2 diamond rarity cards are traded. Well, I mean, they were free anyway, so I mean, at least you're not charging for those, so that's a plus. A feature will be added that allows you to share cards you are interested in trading via the in-game trading function. In addition to the changes above, we are also looking into how to accommodate cards that are currently unavailable for trade, such as promo cards and 2-star rarity cards. Keep an eye out for more information. That honestly is probably one of the best things that they have done for the game. Not only like change a feature that literally did not work, because let's be real, it didn't benefit free to play players and it didn't benefit the whales. You locked out of everything. Whales already have everything, so they don't want to trade, and then free to play players don't have enough things to break down to trade. So like, who wins? Nobody. At least with these changes here, it actually makes the system usable and more enjoyable. And I honestly, personally don't think that doing it this way will make other people, like, build up Smurf accounts and trade that way. I still personally think to prevent that, make trading at least, like, level 15 or level 20 at the very least, so that way these people who want to make these throwaway accounts, they have less incentive to do that, because in order to keep doing this and, well, prevent people from selling it on eBay, they have to basically grind for probably, I want to say, like a month or so before they're even able to reach that level. So that's just my opinion on that. It doesn't mention that here, but if they are concerned with people selling on third-party websites, in my opinion, that is a good way to do it. The other thing that I wish they would do, which isn't mentioned here, it says here that there's a system that shows what you're able to trade away. There should be a way to see what other people want to receive for trades. There is a wish list feature in the game. So why not be able to see the cards that are on people's wish list? If they see it on the wish list, they're like, oh, this person needs this card, so I'll ante it to them and maybe they'll give me something on my wish list. That is probably the best way to do it outside of like third-party messaging apps. Like, oh, obviously you can communicate that way to know exactly what you're getting and receiving, but in my case, I randomly friend people while battling in PvP once in a while, I have no way to contact them in the game. So if I see something on their wish list, I know, oh, hey, I have an extra copy of this. Then they can possibly give something to me if they have it. Now, this is the only gripe I have with this update. It is absolutely amazing. Except for one thing. It is not coming until the late autumn of this year. Why? May I ask why? If it's because, like, this system is so, like, deeply rooted into the code that it'll take you that long, I mean, I can possibly understand that. But also, at the end of autumn, it's conveniently around the same time, about the 1-year anniversary of the game, so that possibly could be the reason why as well. Maybe for the whole, like, A set of cards, like, obviously, like, Genetic Apex A1, SmackDown is A2, etc. Like, the whole A set, I think it might be one, like, letter per year or something. Maybe with that, this is how they're going to do it for this first huge set, until things maybe roll over or reset on the set B. That's really the only two excuses I could possibly think of, because, like, this system is great, but the fact that we're not getting it for, like, 6 months from now is kind of a bummer. And it really needs to be overhauled now. Or, not now, I guess, but as soon as possible. But yeah, this is honestly a short video, honestly. Like, I don't really have anything else to say except thank you for listening to the community. Unlike so many other games that decide to pretend to listen, but just ignore them and just add other stupid crap nobody wants. You know who I'm talking about. Do I even need to mention their name? You know what, I might as well, since they sold their game, Niantic. Yes, the kings of not listening to feedback. Or pretending to listen to feedback and make things paywalled instead. I don't know. That's, I guess I can't go one video without crapping on them. But thank you, DNA. It is greatly appreciated that you took feedback and you actually changed it to benefit everybody. I don't personally think this will break the game. I honestly think this is a great change. Like, keep things untradeable for the time the set is, like, brand new, and then make it tradable later on. So that way the economy doesn't break, because obviously most people will just try to not really open up packs with hourglasses or gold, and more so just trade stuff instead. But at least with this, at least it keeps things fresh, and it also doesn't completely break the game. So the whales who do want to bust 100 packs in a day can do that. Great job. Now the only thing I ask is, hey, make an EX card of him, please. I got like 1,500 hourglasses I'm not using specifically for that. Please? All right, you know what? We got the trading up to. I guess I can't be too greedy, can I?